Hey, this is Mike Mueller, and I just unfriended my good friend, Jim Wahlberg. Well, maybe not unfriended him, but here's what I did. See, I don't use Facebook like maybe you do. I use a list, and so specifically when I go to Facebook, I go to a specific list. This is a group of about 100 people that I want to check into their daily lives, see what's going on, and that's great. That's a wonderful thing. You should all be doing that. But I am a big bicycle racing fan of especially the Tour de France. Well, here's my problem. When I go over to my list, I've TiVoed the race, which started at 5 and probably ended about 8:30 or so this morning, but I got work to do. So what I do is, you know what, I TiVo it and I watch it later on in the evening or whenever I've got time. But when I check into my list, of course, he's going to be on here somewhere. Actually, let me scroll down because it's been a couple of hours since the race ended. And what I have an issue with is Jim tells me exactly what's going on in the race. He tells me who won the race. I don't really want to know. Well, this is going to become a very big problem when we get into the mountains and things are drastically going to change. If you're following the race, that's great. If you're not, that's great too. But I can't see this from Jim. I don't want to see this. So do I call up Jim and say, hey, stop doing that? No, I have to adapt what I do. So here's how you adapt. I'm just going to hover over Jim. Actually, let me scroll this up a little bit. I'm going to hover over Jim. I don't even have to go over to his profile. From here, friends, I hover over because we are friends. But here's a list that he is in. And of course, I've got him in this particular list that I pulled up. And I've unlisted him. Or I can add him back as soon as the Tour de France is over, which is going to be in about 2.5 weeks, which is what I'm going to end up doing. So that's it. If you don't like what your friends are doing, you can adapt yourself. That's probably the easiest thing. And no, I'm not going to unfriend Jim, but I'm just going to take him off the list, at least for while the bike race is on.